Hi, I'm Robert Conklin, and this is my synthesis client final presentation for Aardvark, screen printing and embroidery. Established in 1987, Aardvark was founded by a group of college graphic professors who sold beer making supplies and printed custom designs on small mug orders for friends. Due to the demand from customers to print on more than just mugs, Aardvark evolved into an in-house screen printing and embroidery retail store. Aardvark Screen Printing and Embroidery is a veteran-owned family business located in Bowling Green, Ohio, in the heart of the historical downtown business district. For 30 years, Aardvark has provided the community and surrounding areas with the local resource for custom, in-house decorated, screen-printed, and embroidered garments. Aardvark definitely has a visual communication problem. The website is a very old design. It needs to be updated to a responsive design, so it looks great on screens of all sizes. Visiting the site can be frustrating to potential customers that are looking for information. The site is cluttered and has a lot of arbitrarily placed buttons that are hazardous to the user's experience. Each one of those pictures of the clothing items on the side, each one of those are carousels. So there's 4 carousels in there. Just things like this, they're scattered all throughout the site, and this can deter potential customers, and they may go elsewhere to have their business done. Aardvark's social media marketing is non-existent. Sometimes there are Facebook posts, but they do not really have much substance to them. There's no call to actions or incentives to come into the store or even really shop for products. Most of the business that Aardvark receives is from word of mouth or returning customers. This is a great way to still get business in a small town like Bowling Green, but you can always get more business of just people who don't know that your business is out there. What I'm hoping to accomplish with this project is to bring Aardvark's website up to date. They need a website that looks good across all screen sizes and also gives customers a much more convenient way of placing orders or even just requesting a quote. I also would like to educate Aardvark's management and staff on how to utilize social media, analytics, and advertising tools, because just a little bit of money can go a long way. Through educating them, I'm hoping that they can create engaging social media posts that they can use across their social media platforms that can drive traffic back to their new website, so then hopefully they can just get more business. So the best way for these goals to get accomplished is just by using simplicity. Simplicity in the website will go a long way, creating a much better user experience because possible customers will be able to find what they're looking for much easier. And the new request a quote system is going to be much more efficient. And after management learns how to better utilize social media, hopefully they'll continue to post and gain traction and just reach more people. And through those posts have call to actions that can drive traffic back to their website. And hopefully that will just equal money. And the way to money is through a new website. If you go to Aardvark's current website, you'll see exactly why this is the best solution to their visual communication problem right now. The website is just overloaded with arbitrarily placed buttons, a confusing navigation, and no simple way for a customer to place an order, nor is it responsive. So through all those problems that they've been facing, it's pretty easy to tell that I need to make a website that's responsive so it looks good on all screen sizes. After figuring out all the features that should be incorporated into the site and also checking out some similar businesses, what they have on their website, I decided to start creating some comps, start throwing things together so I could show the owners exactly what their website's gonna look like and exactly how it's gonna feel. And this was the big selling point, the quote request form. This is so much easier to deal with than either meeting in person or trying to explain your design or whatever you want printed over the phone. After I had the comps down, I just had to start creating the website. Lucky for me, Aardvark did not want to leave Wix, so I had to make the website completely within there. So pretty much I just had to plug in content and go with it and make the designs look just like the comps. And it was extremely easy to do. After testing it, it looks good across a lot of different devices. So I'm pretty happy with that. The next step would just be to publish it and really get the ball rolling so they can start utilizing their website to translate into hopefully sales. Running an entire social media campaign for a company is no small task. So instead of doing that, I decided I would gather information about the subject while incorporating my experiences with social media that I've had over the past few years with different organizations and businesses. With this packet and many examples that I'm going to be creating throughout this whole project, Aardvark's management will have a better understanding on how to utilize social media platforms. A lot of the information is going to be coming from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've been reading this dude for a few years now, and if you know who he is, you know that he is huge in the social media game. VaynerMedia is a huge social media company that runs out of New York, and they run all sorts of large corporations' social media. So he knows what he's talking about. He went from a small business to running very large businesses. And in a lot of his writings, he talks about how small businesses can start to leverage social media advertising tools. So within this packet, I'm including a lot of that knowledge, and I'm also just gonna make it in a way that's infographic, so these older gentlemen can digest this a little bit easier, and they will be able to refer back to it later on and just quickly find and use the information that they might be looking for. Aardvark could use some help with photography and design. The website just needs shots of the shop to really provide some personality for Aardvark, but each social media platform has a different purpose, and that means that content on each should look and be formatted differently. Facebook does much better with videos, whether they're showcasing a product, service, or even showing off the atmosphere of the store. Instagram is much more artistic based, meaning photographs are compositionally posed a little bit better to attract eyes, while the caption holds the call to action and many useful hashtags that can attract potential new followers. Twitter is great for answering quick questions from current potential clients and also reaching out to them. Twitter is not so useful when it comes to posting a lot of visual content unless it's kind of meme based. So I will also be creating social media posts for them to use until they kind of learn how to make their own. I definitely learned quite a few lessons over this semester throughout this project, and that's that market research is extremely crucial to having a smooth workflow, especially when it comes to building a website. Just knowing what the customers want and also what your client wants. Talk to them, get an understanding of what they want. A really good way to do this is just share ideas, bounce ideas back and forth. I wish I would have done this a lot more at the beginning of the project because as I get to the end, Kim and Gary has had a lot of good ideas, and I wish they would have shared them with me earlier. But once I started talking about the project, it started getting them more excited. We have a lot more ideas to work with when going into the social media aspects of this whole project. To wrap it all up, I am super stoked that this project turned into a new portfolio piece. I put a lot of time, effort, and money into this project, so I'm definitely going to use it, and I think it turned out pretty well. I just want to graduate. I hope that after everything I did, this does not prevent me from graduating. Hopefully this project went great.